This profound illumination is really the Lady Prajñāpāramitā. Prajña means wisdom, Paramita means perfection.
Evam maya shrutam ekasmin samaye Bhagavan Rajagrihe.
Thus have I heard, at one time the Blessed One, the Lord Buddha, the transcendent conqueror, was dwelling on Vulture's Peak in Rajagir, together with a vast assembly of ordained monks and a vast assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time, from among the various dharmas, the transcendent conqueror entered the samadhi known as profound illumination. At the same time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the powerful Arya Avalokiteshvara, was looking deeply into the profound practice of transcendent wisdom and saw perfectly that the five aggregates are, in their ultimate nature, completely empty. Then, through the force of the Enlightened One, the Venerable Shariputra asked the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the powerful Arya Avalokiteshvara, how should noble men and women who wish to experience the profound practice of transcendent wisdom train? Thus he spoke. The Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the powerful Arya Avalokiteshvara, answered the Venerable Shariputra. With these words, Shariputra, noble men and noble women who wish to express the profound practice of transcendent wisdom should train in seeing this precisely. They should see that the five aggregates are in their ultimate nature completely empty. Form is emptiness and emptiness is form. Form is not other than emptiness. Emptiness is not other than form. Just like that, feeling, discernment, mental formation, consciousness are empty, without characteristics, without birth, without ends. Shariputra, so are all things empty. They are not stained, nor free from stain. They do not wax, nor do they wane. Thus, Shariputra, emptiness has no form, no feeling, no discernment, no mental formation, no consciousness, no eye, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no shape, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, nor anything, no eye faculty potential, no mental faculty potential, no mental consciousness potential, and none in between. There is no ignorance, nor end of ignorance, no aging and death, and none in between. No cessation of feeling. There is no path, no wisdom, no attainment, nor non-attainment. With non-observed minds, they have no fear. They go beyond all wrong views, through full reliance upon transcendent wisdom, all the Buddhas abiding in the three times, truly and fully awakened to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of transcendent wisdom is the mantra of great knowing, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra pacifying utterly all suffering. As it does not deceive, it should not be known as true. The mantra of transcendent wisdom is uttered like this. Teyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhisoha. Teyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhisoha. Teyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhisoha. Na vidya na kshayo yavan jara maranam na jara. So as we rest our mind, or should I say, as we rest our entire being, we rest our body, our mind, what we totally think we are, or construe ourselves to be, resting our mind and entering the samadhi that is called profound illumination. Could be experienced in so many ways, as I've experienced it in so many ways for years, and even as I speak now, even as I've spoken in the past days. When you simply rest your mind on the profound illumination, the illumination will begin to unfold and reveal to you, to all of us, something very, very interesting. The profound illumination as he says here, has given a lot of wisdom regarding the nature of what is called the five heaps, the five skandhas. The first one is the form, which really points out to the physical dimension of us, the physical body, which contains, which involves the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and so on. And the second heap or skandha is the feeling that points out to the sensations of pain and pleasure that we may experience. And the third points out to what is called perception, Vedana, in the Pali language. Which is really the interpretation of what is being seen. And then you have mental formations. These are the concepts, the thoughts. This is the very, very faculty that creates the volition dimension. It is I should say, the part of the mind that makes choices, that makes decisions. And such choices perpetuate the other skandhas on and on and on, as if there is no end. And all these skandhas really form what you call the consciousness, the split consciousness, the fragmented consciousness, the consciousness which you call the I, me, mine consciousness, the ego consciousness. And as long as we cling on to this consciousness, it becomes more and more reified, which means it becomes more and more and more solid, as if it really exists. You can touch your body, you can shout your pain, and you can say it really exists, because the mind has really created it to exist. Our life, whether we like it or not, our life is governed by the five skandhas and its machinations. It is precisely this that perpetuates our existences in the days and time to come. It is an existence that is characterized by what is called duality, an existence of polar opposites, light and darkness, good and bad. As you go on through this kind of situation, it becomes more and more and more solid. Therefore, it brings more and more suffering. The dimension of the five skandhas that I would like to share with you tonight is the insight, the wisdom that has arisen in the mind as we contemplate the looking into the samadhi of profound illumination. A very, very profound, very, very interesting expression of the profound illumination. This profound illumination is really the Lady Prajñāpāramitā. Prajñā means wisdom, paramita means perfection. Literally, it is perfection of wisdom. But Prajñāpāramitā also represents the feminine in the highest level of transcendence. As we allow ourselves to be immersed in this feminine wisdom, feminine spirit, we begin to discover a very, very strong sense of kindness, very, very strong sense of love, and a very, very strong sense of compassion. It's a very strong energy. We may say that it even goes beyond what you call your ordinary feeling of bliss or feeling good. This experience of loving kindness and compassion that it springs forth from this ground of perfection is not something that is connected or brought about by the five skandhas. It is not something that you perceive, that we perceive. It is not something that is physical, although it may be experienced deeply within certain physicality. It is not something that you and I perceive. Perception in the sense that we see something, interpret something that is based on our past or memory. So as the Venerable Avalokiteshvara is saying, what shall we do to attain this enlightenment? It is simply to see the emptiness of the five skandhas. the total emptiness of the five skandhas. This is the prescription of the great Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara. At the same time, it is the wisdom that is being taught to Shariputra, who at the time was a member of the monastic community, who was asking this question based on the blessing that is given by the Buddhas of the transcendent level, which may at this time perhaps give a name of Shakyamuni, who at that time looked into the profound illumination. Prajñāpāramitā, we may say, is the Divine Mother. We may say, even if we say it is emptiness, at the same time it is the womb, it is the fullness of everything that is. It is the womb where all the wise ones, the Buddhas, came from. It is the feminine wisdom. It is the most powerful expression of the feminine energy that is being released by this transcendent wisdom, which we call Mother, which we may call Prajñāpāramitā. We may even say the Mother of God, the womb, the matrix of all the Tathagatas, of all the Buddhas.